like when she yells at you with all her might?
That's never happened before.
So how are you saying that?
It's random.
Does she yell at other kids with all her might?
She's never yelled with all her might. She's
So you
yelled.
can't say that because it implies that she yells with all her might.
Well, whatever. It's random. It's an example. But she can either be barely mad at you, or she can not care. She never not cared before. Or she can be really mad. In this case, I think she was just overly mad. Like, overreacting. Because normally she would be like, raise her voice just by like normal voice this much. But she raised her voice by like this to this. Like,
The worst it's ever been?
not the worst it's ever been, probably the 5th worst it's ever been. But she gets so mad for no reason, random amount of times. It can be meh or insane. I hate it. It's so hard for her to be like, okay, so tomorrow if we get mad, she's gonna be insanely mad. Tomorrow she won't care about anything. Like, we have to schedule. Mr. Horton was cool. Mr. Horton's cool. We can figure him out.
Alright, I'm going to tell you something about women that maybe you're a little bit too young to know, but I'm going to tell you anyways, because I believe that you should know all this information. Okay? Now you can't, because you know this information, you can't refer to it. You can't be like, oh, this is the reason she's mad, or tell your friend she's mad because of this reason or anything. You just have to, you have the information, now you know it. Okay? So I'm going to tell you, but at first I want you to understand, and I want you to make it clear to me that you understand that this is not something that you can discuss with her or your friends or anybody for that matter, except for maybe me, a mommy. But it's private matter. Okay? All women get what's called a period. Do you know anything about that?
Yep.
Okay. Do you know how often they get a period?
Like, every 28 days?
Every 28 days. Okay. Their period reflects on how they handle things. Sometimes during the 28-day process, they handle things terribly, and sometimes they handle things like it's totally fine. So you can have a woman that this day she's in a really bad mood, and a week later she's in a really good mood, and then a week later she's fine with anything, and then a week later she's getting to be in a bad mood again, and then it starts all over again. It's a cycle. Okay? Mommy has a cycle, Emma has a cycle, Kaylee has a cycle, everybody has a cycle, and it's because they don't feel well during their periods, during times of their
they're losing blood.
They're losing blood. They have cramps. They're dealing with hormones, and then at times they're dealing with, oh, my period is coming, and I don't want that to happen. So they're just moody about that. They don't feel bad. They feel like, oh, like you feel when you're getting sick. Oh, I think I'm getting sick. They feel like that 3 days before they get their period. So it's always a swing with women.
So, yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah, no, I know why, but yeah.
I mean, this is not a fact, but it's a observation that I have. Before, when
like a hypothesis?
I don't know if it's a hypothesis. I don't even know what a hypothesis is.
It's where you, like, besides an experiment, you guess what's going to happen.
I guess that this is the reason. I'll say that. When my